Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 20 of Future's Edge, which is a mod pack by Landstrider, and we're here on Landstrider's Future's Edge server, which is hosted for us by Aim to Game. The plan for today is to finish building our genetics lab. I've got some plans for that. I've been gathering materials, mostly clay, and while I was farming the clay, I kept getting those little ghost spirit things from random things spawning. I was like, you know what, I've been wanting to do this for the entire series. We're gonna actually do some stuff with the ectoplasm as well. I've gotten one already, I just wanted to make sure this worked. And we're here in the skeleton farm because I needed some more bones and things anyway, and I'm gonna see if we can get this. There you go, there's a spirit there. Does that mean... Yes, we got another ectoplasm for the night. You have to kill them with like magic damage. I find the best thing is these potions of harming. I tried the withering ones, they didn't seem to work, so potions of harming, they work pretty well. Don't see one in there. There we go, there's another one if we're quick and we throw that in. Yep, we got 3. Got one more potion, so might as well see if we can get some more. There's a couple of things I want to try out with these. Another one, maybe? Yeah, there we go. One more. That'll do. There we go. Oh, we got 4. 4 ectoplasm. Right. So if we... Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of... Let's just throw this stuff away here quickly, because I don't want to carry all of this stuff home with me. We've got plenty of mismatched armor already. Let's just run back. I need to harvest those pumpkins as well. But we can use this ectoplasm to make a few things. So Spectre anchors, I looked these up because I wasn't sure what they did. There's not very much documentation in-game for random things. It's something that it's missing. We can use it for these Spectre anchors. These act like soulbound, and allegedly you can put it on anything that doesn't stack. So I'm tempted to get a few of those and try and put them on things like the Yeta wrench, you know, stuff that you don't normally enchant. Sleeping bag. I wonder if you can put it on these storage crates, because they do stack when they don't have stuff in them, but when they do, you can. So I wonder if that would count. You know, I want to get it on the stuff that we're missing, because I'm so grateful for having that soulbound enchant on these things. We might as well go the whole hog for it. But before I start making those things, I want to make a few of these spectral ingots, and we can use those to make a spectre key and to make a spectre sword. So first thing is I'm going to make one of these swords, which means I need some obsidian. I need to make... So I need lapis and gold. Okay, we can do that, I think. We've actually got some resources again now. Let's go in here. Where was it? This thing. Let's just make the 2. Let's just make the 2 to start off with. And then a piece of obsidian. And hopefully this will work. Oh, those are cool. You can actually see through them. Don't know if you can tell that on camera. That's an awesome effect. It's like a transparent, whatever you call it, like texture on the item there. Spectre sword. So we've got one of these, and I want to get this thing enchanted now. It says that it has the enchantability of gold, but I don't really want to take any chances. I'm going to do this the hard manual way, just like picking enchants out of the pedestal there, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back in the skeleton farm now, and I've got this Spectre Sword, Sharpness 5, Mending, Looting 3, and Unbreaking 3. I was gonna put, like, the XP boost on it, but I'm not... Well, I wasn't planning on using it as my main weapon, but the thing is, 10 attack damage with Sharpness 5 is almost exactly the same as the Ender. It's just the only thing that's stopping me from changing it now is the fact that this thing has travel on it, and I use it to get around. But I could add that to the Dark Picks. I'm actually kind of tempted to swap weapons, so I don't have to carry 2 around. But this thing seems to work pretty well. What the point of it is that it lets you, oh, if I can hit it, kill these spirits without having to use potions. So once you've got one of, there you go, one of these, you don't need to worry about getting potions to get more. You know, more ectoplasms. I think that might actually be all we need, actually. Yeah, I want to make the Spectre key as well, so let's head back here. I really will harvest those pumpkins soon. Pick all that up. Let's just dump this out of my inventory because it's going to drive me crazy otherwise. You. Oh yeah, and I made the Spectre anchor too, just because I had enough to do it. And yeah, it works pretty well. You could put that on the sword, it gives it the anchored thing. I tried it with like the wooden storage crate, doesn't work, doesn't give you the option. But it does work with tools, which I think is pretty cool. So we could just farm a whole bunch of these up, and it also works with like bags, which I think is pretty good. So you know, I think I am actually going to end up farming for a whole bunch of these, and we're going to get anchored on all of our equipment, because it'll be pretty handy that day that we die. So what do we need to make these ingots again? Gold and lapis. Let's just grab a whole bunch of that. There you go. 1, 2, 3 of those. Don't need all of them just yet. And then what was it? Like a stable ender pearl? 4 lapis, 4 obsidian, and a pearl. That's good. I was worried we didn't actually have enough obsidian. Oh, we have stacks of obsidian. I didn't realize we had so much. That's pretty good. Okay. I do want more because I'm going to want a whole bunch of dark steel for a project in the near future. Let's make you. And then we'll make you, and now we've got this Spectre key. Now, I loved this thing in Terra Firma Punk, but this is a new version of Minecraft. I haven't tried this out yet. We're going to find out what this thing does, and if it still takes us to alternative dimension, it seems to work the same way. Oh. Did I break something? Uh-oh. Ah, okay, no, it just took a while to load. I guess no one else has been here before. Okay, so this is like the spectral dimension. It's a little bit of a cramped room here. But I think what we can actually do is actually expand this. In fact, just give me 1 second. Yeah, okay, so good thing we saved this. Apparently all you do is take some ectoplasm, right-click. Yes, and now the room is 3 blocks tall, and you can keep growing it vertically, but not, you can't make it any wider. So we're gonna have to come up with a use for this, I think. I think that's kind of neat. Obviously, we'll probably won't be doing any farming in here, or will we? That's maybe not a terrible idea. Leave it with me, guys. I'll have to come up with something, or if you guys have any ideas, I am all ears. Think of some cool use we could make of this thing. And we'll build it in a future episode. But for now, I'm just going to come back to the overworld eventually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Wow. That was terrible. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful when we use this thing. I would have thought that'd be fixed from previous versions. But yeah, we're back here now. I'm gonna do a little bit of messing around, a bit more resource gathering, and I'm gonna go try and work on our laboratory. So we'll see you guys in just a bit. Alrighty, so there's been a slight change of plans. I'm gonna grab these blank gene samples here. And if we run over to the apiary, hopefully there's going to... Oh, right, I just turned off my jump. There we go. Put it back on again, I guess. If we run over here, let's see how these things are doing. So this thing is full. We've got 24 frozen combs. We've got actually got a whole bunch of wintry drones now. That's kind of cool. We'll take these over to what is not a lab. Now, for legal reasons, we've had to change our plans slightly. If I can head over Hunting Lodge. Where's the next one? There we go. Let's head over to Landstrider's apartment complex over here. And instead of building a laboratory, we've built something different. Let's see if we can get into the building here. Go up a couple of floors. There we go. We have built the Evil Corp Art Gallery. Oh no. No, it's not Evil Corp, Beavel Corp. Oop, there we go. These blocks break way too easily. Let's get rid of this thing, fix this thing. Back into our builder's backpack. I need to remember to turn this thing off when I'm not using it. That goes in there. Yeah, this stupid bee keeps falling down. Let's put you back up there. And anyway, in the Evil Corp Art Gallery. Oh no, I've done it again. These bees, honestly, they just keep slipping. I don't know what's going on here. The Beavel Corp Art Gallery. We have on display some of the completely legitimate fine art installations which we've discovered in in this Minecraft world here. And it's completely legit. It's all above board. There's nothing sinister or suspicious going on in this structure over here. We've got our dragon head. I wanted to get a dragon egg for on display here. I thought if you respawn the dragon, you would get another egg, and that's how you could get more dragon eggs, but I've been informed that that's not how it works. There's only ever one. You need to use it up to respawn the dragon, so we'll have to think of something else for this space over here. Yeah, you know, I think it's quite nice. You come up, you've got access to the roof here. I don't know whether this was intentional or not, but we've added a little path out onto the roof. All these like sliding doors with these like player sensors. Those doors are pretty loud, actually. I should probably turn down my game sound slightly, shouldn't I? There we go. Yeah. You know, you can get in both ways. Out here is going to be like this is going to be the floor level, I've been told, which is why I've built it up one block. I was kind of going for a, you know, if you've ever been in one of those kind of, the trend in England where I live at the moment is they kind of convert all these old warehouses, all these old like red brick buildings, they convert them into like apartment buildings and cafes and stuff like that. So I was kind of going for that effect where it's like semi-industrial but also kind of cozy looking. I don't know if we succeeded or not. I haven't built anything even semi-modern in a very long time. But yeah, we've got a nice view out over here. You know, over the path. This is looking back towards our village. You know, nice view of, oh, let's see, Leinster's been doing some building. Don't want to do too many spoilers or anything. But yeah, you know, it's kind of, whoa. What's this? Oh. Yeah, we probably don't want, we don't want the fuzz to find out about this. I thought this was kind of cool. These force field, you can make this like force field controller, and it lets you build like this force field, and you can't get through it. And allegedly, yeah, you can't break this either. You need to have a force field controller to get through it. And it looks like we actually do have a secret little lab built in here, hidden away, where no one can possibly find it, because it's super secret and super hidden. Now my next challenge is remembering which one of these machines does what I want it to do. Is it the DNA extractor? No, genetic sampler. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Do I need to get... Oh, I probably have to get some labware as well. Labware... Yeah, okay, I'm just going to have to go make a few of these. But yeah, I can't get through here. We're going to open this up. Make sure that gets locked. Hidden away behind that picture there. This gives us a good opportunity to try out... Oops. There we go, through here. Let's try out. In fact, let's try and get onto the roof, get as much height as possible. And let's see if we can get back to the base using our elytra wings, because we have not tried these out yet. There you go. Yeah, there's something really weird going on with my armor as well. I don't know what the deal is with that. You know, we're still wearing our dark steel stuff, but I don't know, there's something weird. It's like it's changing color. Something's happening, and I think it may be linked to all of this sinister goings-on which have been occurring in our world here. But let's give this a try. Let's not worry too much about that for the time being. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you get some decent speed on these things as well, actually. Okay. I have not mastered the art of elytra flight yet, as you will gather, I'm sure. But yeah, that's kind of cool. We can almost make it... Oh, what just happened there? Huh? That was weird. I don't know. We just kind of stopped midair. I think we would have made it back to the base otherwise. Let's run back and see if we can craft. What do we need? Some diamonds. I think we needed some... glass panes. Is that really all I have? Let's see if we can just make some more of those quickly. And let's make some labware. I'm sure a stack is going to be plenty for the time being. And if we head back over there, what I want to do, I know you can make like industrial apiaries and stuff, but I kind of want to keep using the normal apiaries from forestry, just because I like the look of them. The main problem, obviously, is the fact that we can't use our bees in there until they've got the right traits, like they can actually survive the colder climates. So that's kind of the point of having this this super secret lab here, is that we can hopefully extract some of the, let's put these in here, the traits from these drones. So if this thing processes for a bit, hopefully we'll get an example one here. I might actually need to make more of these gene samples. Lifespan short. So you get some of the traits from the bee, and then you can make like a template and apply it to your other bees. What I want is their tolerance to cold. Tolerates rain, false. Okay. I want to get the trait that lets them tolerate the cold, and I can apply it to my other bees, and then I can just do that every time I breed a new one. Humidity tolerance. Okay. See, that might be useful for getting those marshy ones working. And then we can continue working on, developing the right bees to get mead. So I'm going to do this because this could take some time, and I will come back in a bit, guys. I'll see you soon. Okay, no joy yet. I may have been jumping the gun slightly, so I got a whole bunch of blank gene samples. I've realized I probably need to get one of those Beavelguys, right? So we can actually see what traits we're trying to get from the bees. So I've got this centrifuge. Oh, we just completed a quest as well. Oh, do I really not have any more LV connectors? Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Let's have a look. LV wire connector 4, hardened clay, and 3 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? I just overdid that, didn't I? Oops. Yeah, too much copper. Whatever, that's fine. Put you back in here. We will take our wires and let's head back over to our apiary over here, because this is where we're going to try and do most of our bee work, I think. So in here, I have just yet finished making this portable analyzer, so you no longer need a different one for all the different, like, tree breeding and butterfly breeding and stuff. It seems like it's all one analyzer. And then if we put down, well, let's just put it here for now. We can get our connectors, connect them up. Yep, great. And I'm hoping if we grab some of these combs here, we can actually process these. Actually, that's a good point. Do you get from these? Yeah, you do get honey drops. Whew, that's a relief because we need those. What is... This is a new interface. Why does this have an empty socket? Can you do something with these? Can you, like, upgrade them or something? That would be kind of cool. You can tell I haven't done, well, the last time I did bees was in 1.7.10 with the Terra Firma Punk pack, right? So things have changed. I need to learn what's going on, but I presume I can still take these honey drops, right? And then if I head back over, or if I just grab one more of these for now for demonstration purposes, put the bee in, and here you go. Here's the stats on them. So apparently they have a freezing effect, which I didn't know about. I wondered why I was getting those as the gene samples. Decent fertility. I might actually try and get that 4 times fertility effect too. But we can also see that they can deal with up to icy temperatures, and that's the stat we want. I keep getting the up 1, but I haven't gotten the icy tolerance yet. That's what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to keep working on this, and I will be back shortly, guys. I'll see you in a second. Okay, it turns out I was doing it wrong. I thought you could override the temperature completely that a bee would like, and it turns out that is not true. You can just adjust its tolerance. So these wintry bees, like if we look at this, the temperature they like is icy. It's not like a minimum maximum thing. They like icy biomes. And they have a tolerance of up 1 on that, so they can go for something slightly warmer than icy. But I can't take that icy trait and stick it on my common bees. So the only way for us to be able to use bees in this area, basically, is to give in and use these industrial apiaries, because you can put biome overrides in them. So, sadly, I think that's what we're going to have to do. I'd prefer the look of these apiaries, but I guess we don't really have much choice at the moment, at least. Maybe once we get alvearies and stuff, we'll see. But yeah, I already have this industrial apiary. I've got my common queen in there. What I did do is take some of those gene templates, gene samples, and I added them onto this common queen. So now this should give us 4 offspring. As I get like decent stats, I'll kind of add them to the bees as we go. I made this photovoltaic cell just to sit on the top. This is like the mid-tier one. I think that should power it well enough. And then I just grabbed like the wax out of our centrifuge here, a bunch of other bits and pieces, and I went ahead and completed all the different upgrades that were required. I don't know how many of these we actually need, but one of the quest rewards is planes emulation. So if we claim that one, I honestly did not think it was going to be that one that we wanted to take. But there we go. Okay, we got the beeswax at least. I just want to see what else we could get there. Planes emulation. Now if I put you in here, yes, now it'll work. So we can at least start getting our common bees out of here. I need to make a few more of these industrial apiaries, I think. So how expensive are they? Industrial apiary. Yeah, they're really not too bad. We're getting kind of long for this episode, so I think what I'm going to actually do is do that off camera. I want to do a few bits and pieces. I want to get ready so once we've got the bees that we want, we can just start producing the mead. And there's another thing I want to work on as well. I don't know if I'm going to do it between these episodes, but I do want to do it soon. We're basically out of storage space here. I've had to tack these on the front because we're getting so much of it from the quarries. And like all of these chests are just full of junk. They're not very well organized. Just because I'm running out of space, essentially. So I need to get some more storage drawers somehow into this structure, just so we can store more items. So it's something I want to work on as well. And I'm also getting really sick. Let's run over just so I can show you guys. I'm getting really sick of having to run all the way over here every time I want to refill my lunchbox. And this whole area is pretty low tech. You know, we've got our little farm full of all the different seeds we've got here. We've got wheat farm, we got peanuts. It's all very manual though. Like you run over here, we've got, let's have a look. Up this little path here, we've got this little area where we've been growing our, you know, gathering these wild berries and melon and all that kind of stuff. A few more bits and pieces in there. It's all very manual, very basic, very Stone Age. So what we're going to do, I think, soon is upgrade our food processing as well. So bye-bye for now, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.